Hey, it's 99.1 KGGI. Brookereese. Man, it is an early morning going on right now. So thank you so much for coming out. I got Mike Stud hanging out.
Of course. What's up? Thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
That's okay. I'm tired too. Probably not as tired as you. But tell me about your life right now.
It's weird right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just, it's like an amazing time. You know what I mean? I was like an artist who only, had a really good viral following, you know what I mean, on the internet and YouTube. But this past, I want to say almost 3 months now, it's just kind of been a changeover from like having a record go to radio and then, having success with it and just kind of going around. I mean, it's so much of the travel we've been doing is just going to stations and meeting and, kind of just showing face and like kind of putting a name, face to the name for people, because people really didn't know, who I was or whatever. So we've been grinding, been living out of a suitcase for a while now, but it's good. It's a really exciting time.
Right. It's everything you wanted, everything you had been working for.
Yes, for sure.
So rewind to a year ago, right? About this time, I was at a show in LA and my friend kept telling me about this guy. He's like, yo, there's this guy, his name's Mike Stud. Like, he's gonna kill the game.
That's dope.
So it was awesome.
That's really dope.
And we're like, okay, he's like, check him out. He's on YouTube. Like, go look at his stuff. We were like, yeah, for sure. So, we did, and we're like, yeah, this dude's dope. Like, the ladies are gonna love him. And then, no less than a year later, like, here you are in our station. So it's just crazy how, like, there was already people word of mouth who don't even, work with me in the radio station that were already like vouching for you, like really, this guy's gonna be huge.
Word of mouth is such a, I always say it, it's really how I became who I became. You know what I mean? I got the viral following from college kids on campus, like, oh, have you heard this? Have you seen it? You know what I mean? That's really the only that's really the only recognition or notoriety, I was getting. So word of mouth is the perfect way to put it, you know what I mean? And kids just finding it on the internet. There's a whole generation of kids now that really like to find their own music.
So let's fast forward to now. Your single Closer is doing great.
Yeah.
How is it now hearing your song on like all these radio stations?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I remember like it really kind of happened very quickly to where we would be like waiting around to hear it, or you know what I mean? Like, I wonder what that feels like, and then it happened, and then it started to happen all the time. Like,
Yeah,
so
of course.
Not to say I'm taking it for granted at all. It's just kind of like the way my career has progressed, I always kind of look forward to the next thing. You know what I mean? So it's an accolade and it's a stepping stone, but I'm ready to, like it's just like anything else in life. You know what I mean? It's you kind of look forward to the next, what's the next achievement? What's the next step?
Right. Always setting new goals.
Right. And that's kind of what Closer was about. You know what I mean? I'm trying to portray, you never really make it to your goal. You're always just closer. So you got to look around and kind of enjoy the journey, because that's really the whole thing.
Yeah. Dang, I have a whole new respect for the song now.
Dope, yeah.
Like, I love the song already, but now I'm gonna think about that all the time, every time I hear it.
Yeah.
So your album, is that in the works? Is that coming out?
What happened was that the album, it's kind of a strange progression because I'm independent. We put the album out, and it was called Closer. And we didn't really have any radio plans. And then the album, we sold a lot for being someone that people didn't really know. You know what I mean? So that's what gave the platform for this. Like, people really kind of paid attention to the album once they saw it on the charts after the first week. And then what had happened was, a couple people were basically like, yo, I think you got some records that can go to radio. So it created a whole nother conversation. But the album came out in July. And now, we've been touring and on the road, so it's just kind of been pushing that single, and you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm like a studio rat, you know what I mean? So we've been on the road so much, but anytime I get a chance, I'm back in there. So I'm trying to continue the viral campaign just as much as anything else, putting out, free records for kids, because kids get bored on the internet, man.
Yeah, of course.
They'll forget about, they'll forget about you. It's not like the old days where you put out an album and then a year later you don't do anything, and then a year later you put out another project. I need to keep, stay in their minds and keep giving them cool, fresh
Unless
stuff.
you're Beyonce or Justin Timberlake.
Exactly. I mean,
you can take like 7 years off and come back with a #1 album and
tour.
Of
course. I think I'm a long way from that. So.
No, but everybody has started exactly where you are. So, that's all you got to do. So let's talk about Christmas. What are you doing?
being a boring person. I'm not my family is actually overseas in Spain. My sister lives in Spain.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm jealous I can't be there. But we have things to do. But I have shows in New England the 26th, 27th, and 28th.
Wow.
And we have like really cool stuff going on. We're filming for a television show as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Potentially, they're actually starting the filming in a week. So we're shooting, it's not definite until it gets greenlit to series.
Of course.
We've been working on this thing for a long time. I announced it on Twitter yesterday. So
wow.
You're the first person I'm talking.
Yay! Exclusive.
Yeah. So that's going on, but that's what I'm doing for Christmas. Like Christmas Day, we'll be on a plane flying from here to the East Coast.
Right. Hey, no better gift than, getting to do what you love, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then what about New Year's?
Well, it's a little different than what we were planning on. I mean, we're gonna go do a club thing or whatever in Boston, but the show, the network actually asked. They're kind of, it's a reality show.
Okay.
It's gonna be docu-based. So, and I was like huge on not being having fake even agendas as far
having it to produce,
right?
Where
having a produced agendas. We're like, hey, you're gonna go here too. You know what I mean? I want to live, just trying to live our life, and then have them follow it or document it. But they did, as I say that, they wanted it to be a house party night, and like we're back in our hometown and have like all my old friends. So that's kind of something that we're gonna produce in a sense where I'm instead of going to a club, we're gonna do a house party thing.
Hey,
take it back to the high school days.
Old school day. There you go.
Y'all can come, man. Y'all can come. For sure.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for hanging with me this morning. I know that the morning show already grilled you, but I appreciate you taking the time.
Of course.
And I hope you have a great holidays and good luck with everything.
You too.
Hey, let everybody know where they can keep up with you though.
Yeah. Twitter is Mike_Stud. Same as Instagram. And website is MikeStudOfficial.com. That's where you can kind of see everything, like tour dates and all that stuff. So. Facebook. Oh, yes. Facebook is /Mike Stud Music. What's up? This is Mike Stud, hanging with my girl Brookereese, Riverside, California. I'm excited.